There are two types of reading, and that's some reading that is for the ACT, some reading that would be for English. Common mistake that teenagers make while taking the ACT is that they're trying to read the 4 passages in the reading section like they would for an English class. This is too much emphasis on the reading and not enough emphasis on the questions. So for the ACT, it's very question focused. You focus in on the repeated key lines and then find the arguments, the key arguments and thesis statement. It's all about recalling the info, not remembering it long term or understanding it necessarily. For English reading, it's long-term memory. You synthesize, you interpret, you think. So really think of your ACT as more question-based reading. You have active reading and you have passive reading. Active reading, you're going to turn your brain on before you read. It's for school, research, testing. You think critically about the author and the characters while you're reading it, and you underline aspects, key aspects, and make notes as you read. However, passive reading is going to be like what you're going to do if you simply lie on the couch and flip the pages. Your brain is off during this reading. So passive reading is great for magazines and Harry Potter and different brochures. You simply are reading and skimming to get the main point, and then you move on. There are 4 passages in the ACT reading section. You have social sciences and natural sciences. That's going to be the key to solve, and humanities would be solving all 3 of these types of passages is going to be looking at the key arguments. That's what you want to find. Prose is a little more challenging. It's going to take you a little longer to read because you have to pay attention to the characters, the tone, and kind of the dialogue and what's happening between the characters in prose. And prose is just fiction reading. So on your notes, you should have a page that says step 1. You want to read the italicized intro. That's really all you have to write, is read the italicized intro. And then step 2, skim the passage to find the thesis. So you want to be finding the thesis statement. When you look at the questions, and you should look at the questions first, you want to look at the questions and try and figure out which ones you'll answer first, and those are going to be the most specific and the easiest ones, and which ones you would answer last, and that's going to be the harder ones or more general questions. Easier questions are word and sentence based. They're comprehension questions, and they want to know, what does the passage say? Harder questions are going to be reasoning questions. That's going to be about the author's argument, often using words like implies, suggests, infers. If you remember from first semester's lesson, we learned about reason and refer. So refer questions are the first type of question, the word and sentence, the comprehension, you find the evidence. Reasoning questions are going to be the ones that you have to think about. You should have a notes page that asks you to fill in these notes. Ask about the passage is easy questions. They usually are specific. They can be done quickly. They address the context of the vocabulary, the line reference is specific, and they give you a lead phrase. The hard questions are asking about the author. They're not very specific. They take more time, and they discuss author's argument, author's tone, or the main point.